Alright, so story time, part one. I wrote it down because I forgot, like, it really freaked me out. Like, this happened, like, last week on a fucking Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was fucking horrible. Hold on. In a way. Give me a second. These nuts, gonna stick them in your butt. These nuts, gonna stick them in your butt. Alright. I went to sleep. It was like fucking 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I decided to take a power nap. So you know how my power naps go. I go to fucking sleep. So I closed my door. I left my door open to cool my room off. So, and then I turned. So it's like my bed is on the wall that's connected to the door. So my door's open, but my back is to the door. So like if you walk in, the first thing you'll see is my TV, and then I'm to the right of the TV. So you don't see me the second you walk in the door. So I'm laying there and I'm sleeping. And you know how if you do something like of some sort of importance, like you go to sleep, like when you go to sleep, you'll like imagine yourself doing it again. So I was making out with my girlfriend while she was at my house, and so that's in my head, yada yada, bing bang boom. And you know how when you go to sleep and you can imagine yourself doing what you were doing, but it doesn't feel as real as it did when you were actually doing it. So I imagined me and her kissing in my bed, but it felt too real. Like, and she has long red hair, as Cameron knows, and as you know, she has long red hair. So at the time, all I can see in my face is red hair. So I say, oh, so I assume this is normal. But she puts her hand over my eyes. I don't know why. And then she pulls me really close and I can't see. And she starts whispering in this weird fucking language. Like it's like I knew it, but I didn't know it. It's like when you hear a song that you haven't heard in a long time. It's familiar, but you don't remember the words. So as she's saying this fucking familiar ass language to me, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? And then out of nowhere she just starts crying, and I know she's crying less so that I can hear, but more so in the fact that I can feel the tears dripping on my face. So this is freaking me the fuck out, because it's like, nigga, I'm dreaming. I shouldn't feel her fucking tears. So as this shit continues, her hands grow pale and cold. Like really fucking cold. Like, what do you mean visualizing? No, I cannot see anything. Her hands over my eyes, like if I was blindfolded, I could see nothing. And I could feel her hands getting colder and paler. And I could have swore I felt her nails get longer and sharp, and I felt them deeper in my cheek. And as she cried and her hands grew pale, she stopped for a few moments, and we both just laid there, listening to the sounds of each other's breathing. And you know how when your eyes are closed, you can kind of hear, and you can kind of hear better? I couldn't hear her heartbeat. I could not hear her heartbeat. I only heard mine. No, nigga, I was close enough to hear it. No, I was close enough to hear it. Like I was right next to her. She was on top of me. And I was at that point was fucking terrified, because I'm like, whoever the fuck this is isn't fucking alive right now. So I'm in this bitch trying to figure out what I need to do to not die. And then she starts to whisper in my ear again.
The Lotus has passed along possible coordinates for you to search for the remaining
it's like when Mexican bitches get
Check your
angry.
navigation
She
console for more
speaks in her
information.
language, but a bit of it in English. So she was saying something, something, something. All of the words that I could make out in the mist were you, the rest, angry, deceitful, were the words I could make out. And she seemed more disappointed than angry. It was almost content. No, she sounded like she was happy in a way. And as she whispered, she kissed me, but this time I could feel something different. I felt sharp teeth, but she doesn't have sharp teeth. And she grew even paler, like I didn't even feel that it was that possible to get that cold. And then her other hand comes up, and instead of having her palm on my eyes, she has both her thumbs pressed ever so gently above my eyelids. But she's not pressing hard enough to hurt me, just enough for me to not be able to open my eyes.
We have multiple targets of interest for this mission. Bring them all to me.
Ever so gently. Nigga, you gonna let me finish the fucking story or not? Don't ask questions till the end of the story, man. Like, it fucks up this. See, now I lost my momentum. So it was like I was trying to see, but I could feel her smile.
These targets are a very high
like
flight
I couldn't
risk.
see it, but I knew that she was doing it.
Let's override the security.
It was the weirdest feeling I've ever had in my life. I could feel her smile. And we both laid there and listened to each other's breathing for I don't know how long. We just got lost in the mist, and she said to me, "Soon you'll be mine, only mine, for all time." And at this point, I'm scared. I'm thinking this bitch is gonna cut my fucking throat.
Target located. Bring them
Come on
in.
now, when a bitch says you're mine, all for all time, she's cuckoo in her fucking head.
Target apprehended. Keep hunting.
So this is going on for a little while, and then she just stops and we kiss, but it's different. It's more sincere in a way, if you get it. Like, it's more effort inputted into this kiss than normal. Almost like she knew it was never going to happen again, or if she knew she was going away for a while, almost as if we were old friends catching up, reminiscing on old times. So I allowed it to happen because I don't want her to poke my fucking eyes out like a normal person. Then during the last one, she pauses and she kisses me. And I could taste my grandmother's special
You found a target.
holiday cookies
Capture
that she
them
makes every
quickly
year. It's
before they
peanut
escape.
butter cookies with a dash of cinnamon. And after that, she let go of me, but I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I couldn't even open. I didn't even find the strength to open my own eyes.
Your part is done here, Tenno.
As I lay here helplessly, I could feel her right above me. And I felt her weight shift almost as if she were going to crouch or pounce or stab or something. So at this point, I'm fucking terrified because I can't do anything. I can't stop anything. I can't find a fucking explanation. So this point, I'm about to piss my fucking pants, and she whispers one last time, "You'll be mine sooner rather than later." Then I hear my door close, and I lay there, paralyzed, for I'd say roughly an hour. And I regain my strength, and I get up, and I look around, and all I can remember is her face burned into my eyes, but I remember I never saw her face, and it wasn't even her face, it was the face of an elderly woman. Not so much elderly
work. We'll interrogate the
as she looks deformed, more elderly as she looks more informed, like she has the look of wisdom, but her eyes were cold as ice, but her smile was bright as day. And I have this image of this woman burned in my fucking head, but
the Lotus has passed along possible coordinates for you to search for the remaining Arcwing parts. Check your navigation console for more information.
Drank my problems, drank myself into a hole, grabbed my gun, loaded it, and slept in a room, and slept in the corner with the light on. End of story time. And ever since then, whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, in the dark, I can almost see her staring at me. Less so as her full being, but if I look at my family photos, if I didn't know any better, I'd think that she was watching me through a corner in the picture. Almost as if she was there at every picture. And I haven't slept well in a month and a half because of that. Story time, bitch.